Welcome to Fight vs. Media. Today, we're diving into one of the hottest debates in boxing. Who is the pound-for-pound king? Is it the skillful and powerful Oleksandr Usyk, the explosive Naoya Inoue, or the versatile Terence Crawford? Let's take a closer look at their incredible careers, their major achievements, and what makes each of them a top contender for this prestigious title. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting boxing content. First, let's clarify what pound for pound means. This term has been used in boxing for over a century to compare fighters across different weight classes by considering their skill, achievements, and dominance in the ring. It's about recognizing the best boxer irrespective of weight. One of the earliest mentions of the term was in 1906, when the Evening Star described battling Nelson as the fighter of the century at his weight, willing to meet any boxer on a pound-for-pound basis. This concept gained significant prominence in the mid-20th century, closely associated with the legendary Sugar Ray Robinson. Let's hear who Muhammad Ali thought was the pound-for-pound king.
Pound for pound. When they say Sugar Ray Robinson was the greatest fighter pound for pound, meaning that I imagine if he was a heavyweight fighting the same style, he'd be the greatest. I would have to admit, I would have to say yes. I have his fight films, I've watched the films, you have them. That man was beautiful, timing, speed, reflexes, rhythm, his body, everything was beautiful.
Traditionally, the pound-for-pound debate imagined fighters being the same weight and compared their skills to determine who would win. In 1989, the Ring magazine began publishing a monthly pound-for-pound top 10 list, adding more structure to the discussion. As Ring magazine editor Tom Gray put it, one fan might appreciate the technical side of the sport, whereas another might marvel at the brutality of a clean knockout. One member of the media might appreciate a long reigning champion, whereas another might solely focus on the opposition beaten. No pound-for-pound list is synonymous with truth. Not Ring magazine's, not yours, and not mine. For our discussion today, we'll be judging our pound-for-pound contenders based on 5 key criteria. Accomplishments. This category evaluates the fighter's record, titles won, quality of opponents faced, and performances in high-profile fights. It's given the most weight because it directly reflects the fighter's achievements and status. Weight class progression. This looks at the extent to which the fighter has climbed weight classes from their first title, showcasing their versatility and adaptability. Skill. This evaluates the technical and tactical abilities of the fighter, including footwork, defense, and power. High technical skill is vital for pound-for-pound consideration. Dominance. This measures how decisively the fighter wins their fights and their overall impact on the sport. It's crucial for understanding a fighter's control in the ring. Consistency. This assesses the fighter's ability to maintain a high level of performance over time, emphasizing sustained excellence. We'll be giving each fighter a score from 1 to 10 in each of these categories, weighted accordingly. These factors help us evaluate which fighter truly stands out across different weight classes. Starting with Oleksandr Usyk. The Ukrainian southpaw is known for his incredible footwork, technical prowess, and unyielding stamina. Let's break down Usyk's career and see how he scores on our pound-for-pound criteria. Accomplishments. Oleksandr Usyk has an outstanding record with major victories over top-tier opponents across 2 weight divisions. He unified the cruiserweight division by defeating Mairis Briedis, Murat Gassiev and Tony Bellew, becoming the undisputed champion in 2018. Moving up to heavyweight, Usyk captured the WBA, IBF, WBO and IBO titles by defeating Anthony Joshua twice and recently secured a victory over Tyson Fury for the unified heavyweight championship. Let's take a closer look at his resume. A-level, Tyson Fury, undefeated with a record of 33 and won when they fought on May 18, 2024 for the unified heavyweight championship. Usyk's victory showcased his technical prowess and resilience. Anthony Joshua, with a record of 24 and 1 when they first fought on September 25, 2021 and a record of 24 and 2 in the rematch on August 20, 2022. Both victories were crucial in establishing Usyk as a heavyweight champion, demonstrating his skill, conditioning and ability to handle one of the division's top fighters. Mairis Briedis. entered the ring with a record of 23-0 when they fought on January 27, 2018. Usyk's victory over the WBC cruiserweight champion was a testament to his technical skills and strategic acumen. B-level Murat Gassiev had a record of 26-0 when they fought on July 21, 2018. Known for his power, this victory showcased Usyk's ability to outbox and neutralize a strong puncher. Michael Hunter came in with a record of 12-0 when they fought on April 8, 2017. Before facing Usyk, Hunter had significant wins, and post-fight, he continued to defeat notable opponents, proving the high level of competition Usyk faced. Tony Bellew held a record of 30-2 when they fought on November 10, 2018. Despite earlier losses in his career, Bellew's resurgence at cruiserweight made him a credible and dangerous opponent. Usyk's win here was another notable addition to his resume. Derek Chisora had a record of 32-9 when they fought on October 31, 2020. A seasoned heavyweight, Chisora's reputation for giving tough fights to top contenders added to Usyk's credibility as a heavyweight. Krzysztof Glowacki held a record of 26-0 when they fought on September 17, 2016. At the time, Glowacki was coming off impressive victories and was a formidable opponent in the cruiserweight division. Usyk's win here helped solidify his dominance at cruiserweight. Marco Huck entered the fight with a record of 40-4 when they faced off on September 9, 2017. A long-time cruiserweight champion with a robust fighting resume, Usyk's victory over Huck was a significant achievement early in his cruiserweight career. C-level Tabiso Makunu held a record of 17-2 when they fought on December 17, 2016. A skilled and awkward southpaw, Makunu had significant wins before and after fighting Usyk, making this a valuable win on Usyk's resume. Given his extensive list of high-profile wins and titles, we give Usyk a score of 9 out of 10 for accomplishments. Weight class progression. Usyk's transition from cruiserweight to heavyweight has been seamless, maintaining his unbeaten record while facing significantly larger and more powerful opponents. His ability to climb weight classes and dominate at heavyweight is remarkable, especially considering the 38-pound difference between him and Tyson Fury. For weight class progression, Usyk earns a perfect score of 10 out of 10. Skill. Usyk's technical skills are exceptional. His footwork, defense, and strategic approach in the ring make him a difficult opponent for anyone. While Usyk may not have one-punch knockout power, his strength has carried through to heavyweight, as seen in his stoppage of Daniel Dubois and his near finish of Tyson Fury. His ability to control the pace of a fight and adapt to different styles showcases his high-level skill set. We score him 9 out of 10 for skill. Dominance. Usyk often wins his fights decisively, demonstrating clear control and tactical superiority over his opponents. He has secured unanimous decision victories over top fighters like Anthony Joshua and Maurice Bridis, and has also achieved knockout wins against Murat Gassiev and Tony Bellew. His ability to outbox and outclass his opponents underlines his dominance. For dominance, Usyk scores an 8 out of 10. Consistency. Throughout his career, Usyk has consistently performed at a high level, maintaining an unbeaten record and showcasing his skills across different weight classes. Although he has had only 22 fights, his sustained excellence against top competition is impressive. We give him a score of 8 out of 10 for consistency. Based on our criteria, let's summarise Usyk's scores. Accomplishments: 9 out of 10, weight class progression; 10 out of 10, skill; 9 out of 10, dominance; 8 out of 10. Consistency: 8 out of 10. With these impressive scores, Usyk stands out as a top contender for the pound-for-pound title. But how does he compare to our next fighter? Naoya Inoue, often referred to as the Monster, is celebrated for his explosive power and surgical precision inside the ring. His career is a remarkable journey of dominance and skill across multiple weight classes. Let's delve into his achievements and performance, analysing them through our pound-for-pound criteria. Accomplishments. With an unblemished record of 25-0, including 22 wins by knockout, Inoue has established himself as one of the most dominant fighters of his era. He is a 4-weight world champion, having captured titles in the light flyweight, super flyweight, bantamweight and super bantamweight divisions. Notably, he has unified and become the undisputed champion in 2 weight classes, a testament to his exceptional talent and versatility. A-level, Stephen Fulton. He was undefeated with a record of 21-0 when Inoue fought him on July 25, 2023. Inoue won by TKO in the 8th round, capturing the WBC and WBO World Junior Featherweight titles. Fulton had notable victories over Brandon Figueroa, Angelo Leo and Arnold Kegai, making this a significant win for Inoue. B-level, Nonito Donaire held a record of 40-5 when Inoue first fought him on November 7, 2019. Inoue won by unanimous decision in a thrilling contest that showcased both fighters' skills and heart. Held a record of 42-6 when Inoue fought him in the rematch on June 7, 2022. Inoue stopped Donaire in the 2nd round, adding the WBC World Bantamweight title to his collection. Donaire was a revitalised fighter with recent wins over Ryan Burnett, Stefan Young, Nordine Ubali and Raymark Gaballo. Luis Neri had a record of 35-1 when Inoue knocked him out in the 6th round on May 6, 2024, unifying the IBF, WBA, WBC and WBO World Junior Featherweight titles. Neri was a former world champion with wins over fighters like Shinsuke Yamanaka. Marlon Tapales came in with a record of 37-3 when Inoue defeated him by knockout in the 10th round on December 26, 2023. Tapales was the IBF World Junior Featherweight champion with wins over fighters like Shohei Omori and Ryosuke Iwasa. Jason Maloney had a record of 21-1 when Inoue defeated him by TKO in the 7th round on October 31, 2020. Maloney later secured wins over Joshua Greer Jr., Aston Palicte and Nawafon Kanha, establishing himself as a solid contender. Emmanuel Rodriguez held a record of 19-0 when Inoue knocked him out in the 2nd round on May 18, 2019, capturing the IBF World Bantamweight title. Rodriguez had notable victories over Paul Butler and Jason Maloney. Juan Carlos Payano had a record of 20-1 when Inoue stopped him in the 1st round on October 7, 2018. Payano had wins over Raushi Warren and Anselmo Moreno and was a former world champion. Omar Narvaez held a record of 43-1 when Inoue stopped him in the 2nd round on December 30, 2014. Narvaez was a long-time divisional stalwart and former world champion. C-level Paul Butler held a record of 34-2 when Inoue defeated him by knockout in the 11th round on December 13, 2022, unifying the bantamweight division. Butler had wins over Sultan and Stuart Hall. Kohei Kono held a record of 33-9 when Inoue was the first to stop him, doing so in the 6th round on December 30, 2016. Kono was a former world champion with wins over Koki Kameda and Denkao-san Kalvicit. Inoue's resume showcases his prowess across multiple weight classes, with a significant number of his victories coming by knockout against high-level competition. His recent wins against Fulton, Neri and Tapales only add to his legacy as one of the world's premier pound-for-pound fighters, showcasing his skills across various weight divisions and his knack for securing knockout victories against top-tier opponents, earning him an impressive score of 8 out of 10 for his accomplishments. Weight class progression. The monster has showcased remarkable versatility and adaptability by moving up 4 weight classes, from light flyweight to super bantamweight. His ability to maintain both power and skill across these divisions is truly impressive, showcasing his prowess as a fighter. Remarkably, his total weight class progression spans 14 pounds, from 108 pounds to 122 pounds, further highlighting his exceptional talent and determination. For weight class progression, Inoue earns a score of 9 out of 10. Skill. Inoue's technical abilities are top-notch. His footwork, hand speed, defensive skills and power are exceptional. He possesses one-punch knockout power, which has carried through to the higher weight classes. His ability to accumulate damage and finish fights is impressive. evidenced by his stoppages of Stephen Fulton and Luis Neri. This combination of perfect technique and knockout power makes him potentially the perfect fighter, giving him a perfect score of 10 out of 10 for skill. Dominance. Inoue has shown remarkable authority in his career. He has won most of his fights by knockout, often in the early rounds, showcasing his explosive power and precise striking. Notable knockouts include wins over Juan Carlos Payano and Emmanuel Rodriguez, with his knockout of Payano earning him the Ring Knockout of the Year in 2018. His ability to control the ring, impose his will on opponents, and end fights swiftly is a testament to his exceptional skill and physical prowess. Only 3 fighters have managed to take him the distance, highlighting just how overwhelming his presence in the ring is. This unparalleled level of dominance earns him a score of 9 out of 10. Consistency. Inoue has shown remarkable consistency throughout his career. Despite having only 25 fights, he has faced and defeated multiple champions across 4 weight classes. His record remains unblemished at 25-0, demonstrating his sustained excellence. At 31 years old, Inoue is in his prime and may still have his best fights ahead of him. This earns him a score of 8 out of 10 for consistency. In summary, Inoue's scores are accomplishments, 8 out of 10, weight class progression, 9 out of 10, skill, 10 out of 10, dominance, 9 out of 10, consistency, 8 out of 10. Naoya Inoue's career is a testament to his exceptional talent and versatility. His ability to conquer multiple weight classes, combined with his technical skill and power, makes him a strong contender for the pound-for-pound king title. Terence Crawford, also known as Bud, is renowned for his technical prowess, adaptability, and ring intelligence. A 3-division world champion and the current undisputed welterweight champion, Crawford's career exemplifies boxing intelligence and versatility. Let's analyse his career through our pound-for-pound criteria. Accomplishments. Crawford boasts an unblemished record of 40-0, with 31 wins by knockout. He is a 3-division world champion, having won titles at lightweight, junior welterweight and welterweight. Notably, he became the undisputed champion in the junior welterweight and welterweight divisions, a rare feat that underscores his extraordinary talent and determination. A-level, Errol Spence Jr. Crawford faced Spence on July 29, 2023, in a highly anticipated bout that captured the attention of the boxing world. Spence came into the fight with an undefeated record of 28-0. He was widely regarded as one of the best welterweights of his generation. Despite Spence's impressive credentials and status as the bookmakers' favourite, Crawford delivered a masterclass performance. From the opening bell, Crawford's precision, speed and tactical acumen were on full display. He systematically dismantled Spence, showcasing superior footwork, timing and ring IQ. Crawford's dominance was evident as he consistently landed clean, powerful shots, eventually stopping Spence in the 9th round. This emphatic victory not only made Crawford the undisputed welterweight champion, unifying the WBA, WBC, IBF and WBO titles, but it also marked one of the most significant achievements in his illustrious career. Crawford's triumph over Spence, a top-tier and favoured opponent, underscored his elite status and solidified his legacy in the sport of boxing. B-level, Sean Porter, had a record of 31-3 when Crawford fought him on November 20th, 2021. A seasoned fighter who had seen better days, coming off a struggle to beat Yordenis Ugas and a controversial loss to Errol Spence Jr. Porter, was a tough test for Crawford, but managed to stop him in the 10th round, demonstrating his elite skills and ability to adapt against a relentless opponent. Egidijus Cavaliauskas, the Mean Machine, held a record of 21-0 when Crawford fought him on December 14, 2019. Crawford stopped him in the 9th round, showcasing his ability to handle technically sound fighters. Victor Postol had a record of 28-0 when Crawford fought him on July 23, 2016. Postol was coming off strong performances against Lucas Mathisa and Selçuk Aydin. A counterpuncher, Postol posed a stylistic mismatch, however Crawford outboxed him to a unanimous decision victory, unifying the WBC and WBO junior welterweight titles. Yuriorkis Gamboa, undefeated with a record of 23-0 when Crawford fought him on June 28, 2014. Despite being naturally smaller, Gamboa was a significant win for Crawford at lightweight. Gamboa had close fights with Michael Farinas and Orlando Salido at featherweight, sea level. David Avanesian. Avanesian had a record of 29-3 when Crawford fought him on December 10, 2022. Crawford's stoppage of Avanesian showcased his ability to handle durable opponents. Jose Benavidez. Benavidez held a record of 27-0 when Crawford fought him on October 13, 2018. Returning from a gunshot injury that severely limited his mobility, Benavidez's best win was against Jorge Paez Jr. Crawford secured a late knockout victory in the 12th round. Thomas Dulorme. Dulorme had a record of 22-1 when Crawford fought him on April 18, 2015. A natural welterweight who struggled at 140 pounds, Dulorme, and had close fights against Kareem Mayfield and Hank Lundy. Known for having a glass chin, Crawford stopped him in the 6th round to win the WBO junior welterweight title. Dulorme's best post-Crawford result was a draw against Jesse Vargas. Jeff Horn. Horn had a record of 18-0 when Crawford fought him on June 9, 2018. Horn was coming off a controversial win against Manny Pacquiao and a tough fight against Gary Corcoran. Crawford stopped him in the 9th round to win the WBO welterweight title. Felix Diaz. Diaz had a record of 19-1 when Crawford fought him on May 20, 2017. Diaz had close fights with Lamont Peterson and wins over Adrian Granados and Sammy Vasquez. Crawford won by TKO in the 10th round. Kell Brook, once a top welterweight, Brook held a record of 39-2 when he fought Crawford on November 14, 2020. Having boiled down to 147 pounds for the first time in over 3 years, Brook was a shell of his former self. Crawford stopped him in the 4th round, but this win holds little value due to Brook's diminished state. Amir Khan was far past his prime and known for his fragile chin, holding a record of 33-4 when he fought Crawford on April 20, 2019. A former champion at super lightweight and lightweight, Khan was stopped by Crawford in the 6th round. The fact that many feared for Khan's health before the fight underscores how little value this win holds for Crawford. Crawford's resume reflects his ability to dominate across multiple weight divisions, with significant victories that highlight his skill in defeating top-tier opponents and handling durable and challenging contenders. This level of accomplishment earns him a score of 8 out of 10. Weight class progression. Crawford has showcased remarkable versatility by moving up 3 weight classes, from lightweight to welterweight. His ability to maintain his power, skill and dominance across these divisions is impressive. Notably, his total weight class progression spans 12 pounds, from 135 pounds to 147 pounds. For weight class progression, Crawford earns a score of 9 out of 10. Skill. Crawford's technical abilities are top-notch. His footwork, hand speed, defensive skills and adaptability in the ring are exceptional. Known for his high boxing IQ, Crawford is able to read opponents and adjust his strategy mid-fight, often outsmarting them with his tactical prowess. Additionally, he possesses the ability to switch stances seamlessly, making him unpredictable and challenging to combat. This combination of technical skill, ring intelligence and adaptability earns him a score of 10 out of 10 for skill. Dominance. Terence Crawford has shown remarkable dominance in his career. He has won most of his fights by knockout, often in the later rounds, showcasing his power and endurance. Notable knockouts include wins over Egidijus Cavaliauskas and Thomas Dulorme. Out of his 40 professional fights, Crawford has gone to a decision only 9 times. Crawford's ability to control the ring, impose his will on opponents, and finish fights demonstrates his exceptional skill and physical prowess. His dominance is further highlighted by his victories over top-tier opponents and his status as a 3-division world champion. Noteworthy performances, such as his stoppage of Sean Porter, who had never been stopped before, and his emphatic win over Errol Spence Jr., solidify his reputation. These achievements underscore Crawford's overwhelming presence in the ring, earning him a score of 8 out of 10 for dominance. Consistency. Bud has shown remarkable consistency throughout his career. He has faced and defeated multiple champions across 3 weight classes. His record remains unblemished at 40-0, demonstrating his sustained excellence. Crawford's ability to maintain peak performance over a lengthy career is evident in his victories over top-tier opponents and his ability to unify titles in different divisions. At 36 years old, Crawford continues to perform at the highest level, and he may still have his best fights ahead of him. This consistency is exemplified by his disciplined training regimen, strategic adaptability in the ring, and his ability to avoid significant injuries that could derail his career. This consistency earns him a score of 10 out of 10. In summary, Crawford's scores are: accomplishments, 8 out of 10. Weight class progression, 9 out of 10. Skill, 10 out of 10. Dominance, 8 out of 10. Consistency, 10 out of 10. Terence Crawford's career is a testament to his exceptional talent and versatility. His ability to conquer multiple weight classes, combined with his technical skill, adaptability and ring IQ, makes him a formidable contender for the pound-for-pound king title. As we delve deeper into boxing's elite, let's turn our attention to some honourable mentions who've made remarkable strides in the sport. Leading the pack is Canelo Alvarez. One of boxing's most celebrated champions, has built an impressive career with 61 wins, 2 losses and 2 draws, including 39 knockouts. Born in Guadalajara, Mexico, Alvarez began boxing at a young age, inspired by his older brothers who were also fighters. He turned professional at just 15 years old, quickly making a name for himself with his powerful punching and exceptional skill set. Accomplishments: Canelo has arguably the best resume of any current fighter, being a 4-weight world champion. He has captured titles in the light middleweight, middleweight, super middleweight and light heavyweight divisions. Notable victories include triumphs over Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev and Miguel Cotto. His ability to unify titles and become the undisputed super middleweight champion further cements his legacy. Weight class progression: Canelo's journey through the weight classes is remarkable, with a progression spanning 21 pounds from his first title at 154 pounds to his achievements in the light heavyweight division at 175 pounds. This ability to maintain his power and skill across such a significant weight range is a testament to his versatility and dedication to the sport. Skill: known for his exceptional head movement, defensive skills and powerful counterpunching, Canelo's ring IQ and adaptability make him a formidable opponent. His ability to adjust his strategy mid-fight, combined with his technical proficiency, allows him to outmaneuver and outthink his adversaries. Canelo's skill set includes a variety of offensive and defensive maneuvers that have been honed over years of high-level competition. Dominance: Canelo has consistently demonstrated his ability to dominate opponents, often winning convincingly against top-tier competition. His dominance is evident in his ability to control the pace and flow of fights, impose his will on opponents, and secure decisive victories. His performance against fighters like Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders showcases his ability to dismantle champions and contenders alike, reinforcing his status as one of the sport's most dominant figures. Consistency: with over 60 fights in his career, Canelo has shown remarkable longevity and consistency. He has been competing at the highest level for over a decade, continuously proving his mettle against the best in the sport. His ability to remain at the pinnacle of boxing, fighting in multiple weight classes, and consistently facing top competition underscores his dedication and resilience. Canelo's consistency is a key factor in his long-standing success and enduring legacy in the sport. If it wasn't for his loss to Dmitry Bivol, Canelo might still be considered the pound-for-pound king. However, he has the potential to reclaim that title with a rematch victory over Bivol, or by defeating our next honourable mention. Artur Beterbiev, a dominant force in the light heavyweight division, has an unblemished record of 20 wins, with all victories coming by knockout. Born in Khasavyurt, Dagestan, Russia, Beterbiev started boxing at a young age and quickly made a name for himself due to his impressive power and skill. He transitioned to professional boxing in 2013 and has since become a unified light heavyweight world champion, holding the WBC, IBF and WBO titles. Accomplishments. Beterbiev has established himself as a formidable champion in the light heavyweight division. His notable victories include wins over top contenders such as Callum Smith, Joe Smith Jr. and Oleksandr Gvozdyk. His ability to consistently defend his titles against high-caliber opponents cements his place among the elite in boxing. Weight class progression. While Beterbiev has primarily competed in the light heavyweight division, his success at this weight class is noteworthy. Competing at 175 pounds, he has showcased his power and skill, making a significant impact without needing to move across multiple weight classes. Skill. Beterbiev's skill set is impressive, characterized by his exceptional knockout power, technical precision, and relentless pressure in the ring. His ability to dismantle opponents with both power and technique makes him a versatile and dangerous fighter. Dominance. Beterbiev's dominance in the light heavyweight division is highlighted by his perfect knockout record. Every opponent he has faced has been stopped before the final bell, underscoring his exceptional finishing ability and dominance within the division. Consistency. With 20 professional fights and a perfect record, Beterbiev has displayed remarkable consistency. His ability to maintain peak performance over the years and against top-tier competition is a testament to his dedication and skill. Despite his accomplishments, Beterbiev continues to face significant challenges. His upcoming bout against Dmitry Bivol presents an opportunity to further solidify his legacy. If Beterbiev secures a victory, he could lay claim to being the undisputed king of the light heavyweight division. Furthermore, if he were to face and defeat Oleksandr Usyk, whom he fought in the amateurs, he could potentially solidify his status as the pound-for-pound king. Let's review the scores and provide our opinion on who currently holds the title of pound-for-pound king in boxing. Considering the weighted scores for each criterion. Accomplishments, weight class progression, skill, dominance, and consistency. Here are the results. Naoya Inoue, weighted total, 8.7. Terence Crawford, weighted total, 8.8. Oleksandr Usyk, weighted total, 9.0. Our verdict: after evaluating each fighter, Oleksandr Usyk stands out as the current pound-for-pound king. His progression from cruiserweight to heavyweight, spanning the largest weight range among the three, is a significant achievement. Usyk's transition from 200 pounds to 220 plus lbs while maintaining his speed, skill and dominance is remarkable. Usyk has captured the most coveted title in boxing by becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion, a feat that elevates his status given the historical and global importance of the heavyweight division. His victories over high-profile opponents like Anthony Joshua, both in their first bout and the rematch, demonstrate his ability to perform on the biggest stages. In terms of skill, while Usyk is marginally lower compared to Inoue and Crawford, his technical prowess, ring IQ and versatility are outstanding. Inoue's power and perfect technique, combined with Crawford's switch-hitting ability and high boxing IQ, set a high bar, but Usyk's comprehensive skill set is not far behind. When it comes to dominance, all three fighters are undefeated, but Usyk has a higher number of decision victories compared to the knockout-heavy records of Inoue and Crawford. Nonetheless, his ability to outbox and outlast opponents at the highest level is a testament to his dominance in the ring. The impact of holding the heavyweight title is arguably unmatched in the sport, resonating globally more than any other division. While Crawford's win over Errol Spence Jr. had a massive impact in the United States, Usyk's achievements have worldwide significance. For consistency, Crawford's extensive professional record and experience edge him slightly ahead of Usyk, who has fewer professional bouts but an extensive and decorated amateur career. Inoue also boasts consistency with his undefeated record and multiple titles across weight classes. Ultimately, Usyk's overall accomplishments, particularly his status as an undisputed champion at both cruiserweight and heavyweight, along with his high-profile fights and global impact, make him the current pound-for-pound king. Now, we want to hear from you. Who do you think should be the pound-for-pound king? Do you agree with our assessment or do you have a different opinion? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching.